So I just harvested a bunch of the microgreens, and we're going to my son's for supper, and I told him I'd bring him some. Honestly, I can't even tell you how beneficial having a kitchen garden, um, and when we build our new house, it's going to be way better set up for a kitchen garden, because this is like winter. Well, technically it's spring, but the weather here has been a little erratic, and anyway, so you can't grow a garden right now outside, but you sure can grow one in your house. And so that's what I've been doing. You guys have been seeing my microgreen videos. So these are the pea shoots right there. Let's see. So I wanted to show you these tendrils that are on the top of these pea shoots now that they're getting bigger, and it's kind of exciting. And if you were growing these in the garden, those tendrils are what will vine up and hang on to a trellis or whatever you use to support them. I can't wait to get our garden growing this year. Well, my daughter. So that's the spring mix in the middle, and the radishes beside it, and then this is the sunflower shoots. So this is just me cutting some of them. What I wanted to show you here, I just take the scissors, go in near the bottom, but for this I want to show you that sometimes the root comes up. You just cut it off. You're not going to use that part, it's not important. That's another one. Usually it doesn't. I found using this potting soil, though, the roots didn't seem as solid in the ground as it did when I used peat moss. So I'll explain more about that later. These are the pea shoots. They're so my favorite to look at. They're nice and tall and thin and taste good. This is just the start for me. Microgreens is kind of, I eat a lot of salads usually. I think greens are a really important part of our diet. So to have those available year round, and you can do this, and there's so many options for seeds. These are just a few. I've got sunflower, I've got a spring mix, I've got radish, I've got the peas, the speckled peas. But you can grow microgreens from basil, cilantro, like so many different things, just about anything, alfalfa, so many things, and so nutritious, just so good for you, and yet you don't need to be dependent on the weather. Like, it's been cloudy outside, and I have kind of a fluorescent or LED light under my cabinets, and they've been doing fine with those. Like, they're so green. If you look at the things I'm cutting, they're so green, and that's what you want. You don't want anemic filler. So there's so much nutrition in these. They're so easy. It takes a week. So what? It's a week. Like, you just keep a rotation going. I'm not sure how I'm gonna. I mean, if I had more space, like I said, my next place will be set up better. You could just keep a constant supply going. You don't even have to buy lettuce or romaine or spinach or whatever at the grocery store. This time of year, it's terribly expensive, and it's probably been grown in a greenhouse, and it's probably not all that. If you tested the nutritional value, it would probably be lacking. So this is just something you can do at home that enables you to feed your family. I put these things on omelets, I put them in soups, I put them on top of stews, I make actual salads out of them. There's so many options. So they're not on sandwiches. Like, you can't beat them on sandwiches. Never mind romaine. Do you know how much nutrition you get out of the 2 or 3 pieces of romaine that you put on a sandwich? Like, this has got it, like, by far beat, hands down. So I just want to encourage you, like, Anyway, I could go on a rant here, but I won't. These are sunflower sprouts. They're so good. And this time when I grew them, last 2 times I did them, one of the things I found not challenging, but just a little bit of a putting me off a little bit is the I don't know if any have them left, but sunflowers, and I didn't experience this with any of the other seeds. That's just a dark spot. Oh no, it's part of the shell. So they obviously have a shell. Like sunflowers, if you look at a sunflower seed, that shell is, you know, part of the seed that you're, I don't know if any have them left, but sunflowers, and I didn't experience this with any of the other seeds. That's just a dark spot. Oh no, it's part of the shell. So they obviously have a shell. Like sunflowers, if you look at a sunflower seed, that shell is, you know, part of the seed that you're growing here. And the one thing I found with sunflowers, oh wait, here's one, hang on. See right here, so this is part of the shell that is still on this plant. And they were a little hard to get off. And this one is too, because it's dry. It's been a few days. Okay, I'm just gonna pull the whole thing so you can see. So that part right there is still part of the shell. And they were a little hard to get off. But this time, because the other seeds, okay, there, I just got it. No, I didn't. I tore the thing out. Anyway, whatever. This is the shell. So you obviously don't want to eat that. That tastes like wood. And the other times that I've done them, on the other seeds, I don't know why it wasn't an issue. Maybe because they're smaller. The sunflower seed shell, hull, whatever, took a long time. Actually, I had to pull a lot of them off myself. So this time when I did them, I kept these covered with a dark garbage bag a lot longer. And I don't know if that was part of it, because the seeds and the plants stayed much moister. And the shells, hulls, whatever they are, actually came off quite easy this time. So that's what I'm going to do next time as well. And they were moist, like you could feel that there was moisture there. So anyway, that was the only drawback with the sunflowers, because honestly the flavor's great. The oh my gosh, the lighting in this kitchen is terrible, sorry. The sprouts taste amazing. They are a thicker sprout and not as delicate and fine as maybe the spring mix is. The spring mix, I'm surprised actually how thin the shoots and stuff are. Obviously the pea shoots are a little bit thin. The radish as well, but the spring mix I expected to be a little thicker. But that's my first time doing them, so maybe it'll be different next time, I don't know. Anyway, I just want to encourage you, like, grow something. Grow something. And right now you can't do it outside, but you can do it inside. And never mind the wine box. You can do it inside. Like this is doable. This is okay for anybody. And this is, you know, I have these trays and whatever. You can use, might start using actually some of the black takeout trays that you can buy at Costco or Walmart or whatever, and do a bunch of different batches at planting or starting them at a couple day intervals so that I have a constant supply. I don't need a constant supply of a whole tray. Although they do go fast and I am giving some away, but like you could have a perpetual garden growing. And I know Anyway, I have my own philosophies, whatever, agendas even, not gonna lie. But I do not want to be dependent on anything or anyone else for my nutrition, my family's well-being, our survival, whatever it is. Like, I don't care how you want to look at it. So this is a start for me. I don't know where it's going to go, but I want to encourage you. Like, I knew nothing. I watched a few YouTube videos. You can watch those YouTube videos. I just know that I am determined to be as self-reliant and self-sufficient as possible. And this is one part of that, And yeah, I would encourage you, whatever you have to do. It's so nutritional, like the whole nutrition of the whole plant to grow a big sunflower is in this one microgreen. One microgreen. The whole sunflower plant, the nutrition from that is here in this microgreen. You can do sprouts, you can do microgreens, you can even let them grow and transplant some of these, I'm sure, for sunflowers, but I'm just saying, like, greens are probably the foundational building block in good health. pH balance, everything. Like, the more greens you can get in your diet, the better you're going to be, the healthier you're going to be, the more your body's going to thank you. And these are organic. The potting soil that I used this time is organic. I wasn't as happy with the potting soil, though. I think next time I'm going to go back to peat moss. Again, I have to see if I can find some organic peat moss. I just found this time was a little different. It was a little different trying to keep them moist. I found pulling them, like, you know, before the roots seemed much more, I don't know what the word is, like I found it pulled out by the root easier this time, which is not really a great thing. You have to be careful then, because you don't want to eat dirt. Like, I don't even wash these before I eat them. I'm sorry if that offends you or upsets you or whatever. Be aghast, I don't care. I just know that I, you know, work a clean environment here, and I think it doesn't hurt anybody to eat a little bit of dirt to begin with. If you want to read a good read the book by Josh Axe, I think it is, Eat Dirt. I think we've sterilized ourselves to death here. But anyway, that's a whole other topic. These go great in a salad. If you don't want to make a whole salad with these, just put some in your salad. The nutrition boost is going to be phenomenal. I put them on omelets, I put it in soups, sandwiches, like so many options, chilies, like anything really. You can just toss a few on and you're getting a huge nutritional boost. So anyway, I'm just throwing my journey out there. Kind of a journey I've been forced into. Sorry. With different circumstances and beliefs and just who I am as a person and where I'm determined to draw, sorry, I won't swear, lines in my life and say, no, I'm sorry, you don't get this part, you don't get this part. Like, I will go this far and I'm not going any farther, and that's where I'm at right now. I'm not really going much further anywhere for anybody. I'm doing what's best for us, and I'm taking responsibility for our own health, our own well-being, our own survival. So this is part of it, but even if that's not your deal, whatever, I don't care. We can all use a little better nutrition. The stuff we get in the store, I'm sorry, I'm not trying to diss anything or anybody. Unless you're buying organic from a farmer or whatever, and yeah, it has to be organic, then, like, you don't know where your stuff's coming from, how long it's been in the storage before it came to the shelf. Like, nutrition isn't automatic. Just because you eat romaine doesn't mean you're automatically getting the nutritional value of a high quality romaine. So take responsibility for your own health, for your own well-being. If you just want to keep eating all this other stuff that they provide for us, that's fine. You go ahead. I have no shame, no condemnation. But if you are tired of paying top dollar for inferior, nutritionally deficient items, produce, just so someone else can make a whole lot of money, things that have been shipped for across the whole friggin' continent, for God's sake. And I know we can't grow everything, and that's okay. And I'm willing to wave the white flag on the things that we can't grow. I love avocados. There'll never be a day I'll be able to probably produce an avocado. But the things I can do, I'm determined to do. And if you're determined, then this is so simple, so easy. You just need a kitchen. You don't need these fancy trays. You can figure it out. Message me if you want. I don't care. I will work along with you and we'll learn together, because I'm not an expert, but I'm just tired of, feeling, oh no, I don't have this, I can't do it. Oh no, I don't know this, I can't do it. No, you just start. You just start and you do the best you can and you learn from your mistakes, and it's okay if it doesn't turn out. It's a few freaking seeds. And you'll learn and you'll do it better the next time. And just start. Take responsibility for your own health, for your well-being of your family, their health. Like, just start. Don't trust anybody else to know what's best for you. Yeah, that's my takeaway here. That's the takeaway here. See you guys later.